Ever wondered how much you really know about the world around you? Well, today we're here to put that curiosity to the test. We'll explore 20 intriguing questions spanning a range of topics. Each question will be followed by 4 potential answers. You'll have 10 seconds to commit to your choice before the correct answer is revealed. It's a race against the clock, a test of your general knowledge. So, are you up for the challenge? Ready to test your knowledge? Let's dive into question number 1. Scene script question 1. Which is the largest planet in our solar system? Is it A, Earth, B, Venus, C, Jupiter, or D, Mars? I'll give you 10 seconds to ponder over this one. And the answer is C, Jupiter. This gas giant is indeed the largest planet in our solar system. Moving on to question 2. Who painted the famous artwork, The Starry Night? Was it A, Leonardo da Vinci, B, Vincent van Gogh, C, Pablo Picasso, or D, Claude Monet? You have 10 seconds to think. Time's up. The answer is B, Vincent van Gogh. This iconic piece was painted in 1889 during his stay at an asylum in Saint-Rémy-de-Provence, France. Now on to question 3. What is the capital city of Australia? Is it A, Sydney, B, Melbourne, C, Canberra, or D, Brisbane? You've got 10 seconds to decide. Your time is up. The answer is C, Canberra. While Sydney and Melbourne may be more well-known, Canberra holds the title of capital city. Question 4. What is the fastest land animal? Is it A, cheetah, B, pronghorn antelope, C, peregrine falcon, or D, lion? 10 seconds starts now. Time's up. The answer is A, cheetah. They can reach a top speed of around 60 miles per hour. Now that's fast. And finally, question 5. What is the most common blood type in humans? Is it A positive, B positive, C O positive, or D AB positive? You've got 10 seconds to think, and the answer is C O positive. It's the most common blood type, found in around 37% of the population. Well done if you've gotten them right so far, but don't worry if you haven't, there's plenty more to go. Moving on to question 6. What is the capital of Australia? Is it A, Sydney, B, Melbourne, C, Brisbane, or D, Canberra? Let's pause for 10 seconds. Time's up. If you chose D, Canberra, you're absolutely right. It's a common misconception that Sydney, the largest city, is the capital. Now let's dive into question 7. In the world of literature, who wrote the classic novel 1984? Is it A, J.K. Rowling, B, George Orwell, C, Ernest Hemingway, or D, Agatha Christie? 10 seconds on the clock, and time. The correct answer is B, George Orwell. Ready for question 8? Here it is. What is the largest organ in the human body? Is it A, the brain, B, the heart, C, the liver, or D, the skin? Mull it over for 10 seconds. Time's up. If you said D, the skin, you're correct. Though it's often overlooked, the skin is indeed the largest organ. And now for question 9. In the world of sports, which country won the first World Cup in soccer? Was it A, England, B, Brazil, C, Uruguay, or D, Germany? Think it over for 10 seconds. Ready for the answer? It's C, Uruguay. They won the inaugural World Cup in 1930. Finally, let's round out this set with question 10. What is the most widely spoken language in the world? Is it A, English, B, Spanish, C, Mandarin, or D, Hindi? You have 10 seconds to ponder. Time's up. The correct answer is C, Mandarin. Despite English being an international language, Mandarin takes the cake due to China's enormous population. Halfway through, how are you doing so far? Scene script. Ready for question 11? Which famous scientist developed the theory of relativity? Is it A, Isaac Newton, B, Nikola Tesla, C, Albert Einstein, or D, Galileo Galilei? You have 10 seconds to think about it. Let the seconds tick away. Time's up. The correct answer is C, Albert Einstein. The theory of relativity revolutionized the understanding of space, time, and gravity. Einstein, you're truly a genius. Moving on to question 12. Who painted the iconic Starry Night? Was it A, Pablo Picasso, B, Vincent van Gogh, C, Leonardo da Vinci, or D, Claude Monet? The clock is ticking. Time's up. The correct answer is B, Vincent van Gogh. Starry Night is one of his most famous works, painted while he was in an asylum in France. What a masterpiece. Let's dive into question 13. What's the capital city of Australia? Is it A, Sydney, B, Melbourne, C, Canberra, or D, Adelaide? Your 10 seconds start now, and that's time. The correct answer is C, Canberra. A little-known fact, Canberra was chosen as the capital in 1908 as a compromise between rivals Sydney and Melbourne. On to question 14. What's the largest ocean on Earth? Is it A, the Atlantic Ocean, B, the Indian Ocean, C, the Arctic Ocean, or D, the Pacific Ocean? You have 10 seconds. Time's up. The correct answer is D, the Pacific Ocean. It's larger than all the Earth's land area combined. Can you imagine? Finally, question 15. Who wrote the novel 1984? Was it A. J.K. Rowling, B. George Orwell, C. Stephen King, or D. Agatha Christie? You know the drill. 10 seconds on the clock. Time's up. The correct answer is B. George Orwell. 1984 is a dystopian novel that has left a significant impact on our culture. Just 5 more to go. Keep up the good work. Scene script. Here we go with question 16. What is the world's longest river? Is it A. the Amazon, B. the Nile, C. the Yangtze, or D. the Mississippi? You have 10 seconds to make your choice. Tick-tock, tick-tock, time's up. The correct answer is B. the Nile. Stretching over 4,135 miles, the Nile is the longest river in the world. Moving on to question 17. Who painted the Mona Lisa? Is it A. Vincent van Gogh, B. Leonardo da Vinci, C. Pablo Picasso, or D. Claude Monet? You've got 10 seconds to answer. And time's up. The correct answer is B. Leonardo da Vinci. He painted the Mona Lisa in the 16th century, and it's now one of the most famous paintings in the world. Let's roll into question 18. What is the capital of Australia? Is it A. Sydney, B. Melbourne, C. Canberra, or D. Brisbane? Take your time, you've got 10 seconds, and time's up. The correct answer is C. Canberra. Though many think it's Sydney or Melbourne, Canberra is actually the capital. Question 19 is next. What is the largest planet in our solar system? Is it A. Earth, B. Mars, C. Jupiter, or D. Saturn? You have 10 seconds to decide. And time's up. The correct answer is C. Jupiter. It's the largest planet in our solar system with a diameter of around 86,881 miles. And now the final question, question 20. Who wrote the novel 1984? Is it A. George Orwell, B. Aldous Huxley, C. John Steinbeck, or D. F. Scott Fitzgerald? You've got 10 seconds to answer. And time's up. The correct answer is A. George Orwell. His dystopian novel 1984 has become a classic of modern literature. And that's the last question. Ready to find out how you did? Now, let's see how many you got right. We've journeyed through a galaxy of general knowledge, and now it's time to tally up the scores. If you've been able to answer between 15 and 20 correctly, give yourself a pat on the back. You are a bona fide general knowledge genius, a veritable walking encyclopedia. For those of you who managed to get between 10 and 14 right, you're a trivia titan, a powerhouse of particulars. You've got a solid grip on a myriad of topics, and that's nothing to sneeze at. If you answered 5 to 9 questions correctly, you're a knowledge knight, fearlessly venturing into the world of trivia. Every question is a battle, and every answer a victory. And let's not forget those of you who got less than 5 correct. You're a trivia trainee, just starting on your journey of discovery. Remember, every master was once a beginner. No matter your score, remember that every question answered is a step towards greater knowledge. So whether you're a genius, titan, knight, or trainee, we hope you had fun and learned something new along the way. We encourage you to share your scores in the comments below. It's always interesting to see how others did and learn from one another. Thanks for playing along. Remember, knowledge is power. Stay curious and keep learning.